This is what I do know. One day I woke up in that hotel and I started bleeding. I was bleeding, and I knew in my mind, I knew from my own memory that I haven't gotten my period in a long time, and that was weird to me too, because I'm thinking if I'm really just 49 or 50, that's odd. That would be something where, I mean, I should be older, maybe 60, something like that. Very well could be. I know this. When I woke up, that happened, and I knew immediately it was odd. And then soon after that, they started showing me things in my head, and they showed me having a knife stuck in me at a Ramada, possibly, being picked up on 81, after handling something, again, being taken and set up by someone's close people, which I already feel like you know most of them, Raphael too. And I had a knife stuck. They showed me my head, right? And then I pulled it out. I stuck into someone's neck, spit in their face, got up, only me, got up, walked to the bathroom where when I passed the crack of the door, I could see there was somebody waiting there, smashed the door open, knocked him out into the tub, grabbed my piece. It was not the R, it was the FJ from underneath the sink that I so cleverly put there. When I went into the bathroom, when I realized something was up. Thank you for that, for setting that up for me. I also noticed that all of my memories, I felt that people were saying I was yelling Patrick's name in my sleep, which could have caused a problem for Brian and I. Just we slept in such close quarters. You wouldn't these things would be seen like, but let's just talk about the crazy things that people all this time. You're different. You're different. Well, maybe it's because you both were chloroformed. This isn't a joke what I talk about. And you can tell by the way somebody moves. I'm nothing like the girl that was in that room. I couldn't stand grabbing these cards, and I didn't do it for about 4 or 5 days. It could have been longer than that I just didn't, I had no desire. And then I pick up everything. I can pick up, all you do is show me once, and most of the time I'll show myself how to do something, self-taught with everything. There are people on this planet that are just like me. Some of you, we already seen each other and came together, and you're the ones please divorce your wives. Please divorce your wife. He's going to have to get over it. It's going to have to be many. It's just going to be this thing where it just is. You're going to have to get over it. You're just going to have to be there. This thing with that is hindering something better for many of us, right? You know, I think like a lot of you know what I'm talking about. The beds, there are none on that property, but there's product, there's some jewelry, a printer, and then what comes with the printer, some personal belongings of Patrick and mine. Jerseys, our original wedding picture. Things like that. Meaningful shit. There you go. And they showed me and Patrick and I hiding stuff in there because we knew something was coming. We hid everything, and then we made a dummy safe. This is how fucking smart the two of us are. We made a dummy safe where we put fake product and even some fake counterfeit money in there, so that if people found it, probably some fake jewelry too, because we're sick and we're twisted. That we're the two that were diagnosed clinically and criminally insane for sleeping with each other as what we thought were brother and sister. This is the story they showed me from my past, and they had to show me this because of the memory thing. Patrick, are you Pat Dennehy now? And they showed us going to the doctor. They showed us dropping E. They showed us having a lot of sex. And then us thinking for whatever the reason it was, whether it was callous on your end, right? And now this is hindsight, but what happened? Yeah. No regrets. None. And whatever you were involved in when it came to this, for whatever reason, right? I'm just, when you get when you have pain inflicted on you the way that I have for a consistent amount of time, there's not much that, when you know that something is worth it, you'll hold a grudge. You'll let the grudge win, right? And that's how I feel when it comes to you. And for all of the men that were already there. Some of you feel convicted. You're coming out of your skin. It's because you were there. You are one of them. It's a soul connection. It's like our souls are crying out for each other. Can we please just make this happen? There are enough of you right now that know and have the means to please make it happen. You know, how are you going to approach me with it? Well, you're going to have to use some of those fake badges you have. And you're going to be doing this from a place of admiration, adoration. Of course, that's how you guys love me. You're like crazy. I feel the same way. It's as if we're all married. Right. What else did they show me about this? Oh, you and I, Patrick, the Sphinx. It was you on one side, me on the other. Crawl back into them. It's pretty deep. We are the first two that landed. I'm telling you. I know you think it's crazy still a little bit, right? I don't know. I think you just tell people this, but I think you're just like me. You're one of them. I'm not a Trekkie. I can't stand Star Trek. Yeah, and I don't show up. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. You show up a dress as Chewbacca at the movie theater. I actually like it. I like peculiar people. I rounded up beautiful, peculiar men. Nope. Unless she's a clone of me or she's a sister of mine. And I believe there is one out there. And I feel like you know who you are and you know who I am. And it can only be like this. Listen, what's going on with women on this planet? Even the ones who at one point looked better than we did, they don't have what's inside of us. And these guys are like craving it, right? It's like, just give me a good looking chick, but give me that shit on the inside. And I'll turn her into beauty somehow. Yeah, I'll fuck her into beauty with some of these guys. That's what they want to do. Okay. I need someone that's like me around me. I can't. It's like I'm a free spirit. Say whatever needs to be said. I'm not sensitive to shit. I don't hold grudges. I don't put financial value on someone. I don't care what you have. I care what you have inside. What can you bring to my life that's gonna feed me? My soul, and feed me food. I mean, that's always a plus if somebody cooks and they have food to feed you. I don't want to live in a world or an environment where, and this isn't my environment now, where people they only see the one side of the assistance, right? It's very rare that you would have two people that have money assisting each other. You won't need the assistant. There's always that person on the side that doesn't have it, or that you have more of something that they require right now. And then what? You have experiences from this. You make memories off of this. They're not always good. We hear memories and we think, yay. A lot of us are dealing with horrible memories from our childhoods of this lifetime that we forgot. I can't even believe. I don't talk about my childhood though. This is or just some things that people are thinking of. I don't. We talk about cars and our wives and husbands and kids and jobs. I don't talk about anything that feeds my soul. I don't feel fulfilled when I walk away. Even laughing at stuff, I find myself laughing at shit that I don't laugh at shit that's not funny. So either I'm slacking or that side is, or maybe it's a little bit of both. I guess what I'm trying to say is, where the hell was I going with this? Oh, this was about the bringing everybody together like that. Some of you you left whoever you were with, right? And I think she's going to bail out of this. I'm not bailing out of this. This shit telepathically it's tough. You believe shit that you're hearing. And now you can't even go by what you feel that way. It's because we're being shook up. Things are being shook up, right? To be bold enough to approach each other. I mean, what do you think they did in Viking times? Right? You know, they had no text messages, no pagers, no house phone, no mail carriers. We just showed up. Mm-hmm. And then it went to Romeo and Juliet, right? And she throws that. He's like, come there. She's like, I got to do something, right? She's that strong broad. She's like, at least crawl up my hair, and I'm going to show you that, at least I helped you get up here. I don't want you throwing this shit in my face later on. Yeah, they didn't have pictures, but now you need receipts. What do you mean? I didn't help you. Then it went to Let's Say Anything. They show up with the radio, right? It's talking like 80s, maybe early 90s. They show up with the radio. In your eyes. Now what do? they FaceTime you and hang up, right? Or they call you and hang up, or they type a message and then they just leave it. They frustrate themselves. They throw some shit. Now they got it. Now they're out of phone again. Now they're pissed off. Now they're pissed off at you because you're the message that did it, right? You don't even know this is going on. Now they have a justified reason to dislike you. But this is because they don't feel worthy of you, or that part wouldn't happen. If you knew who you were as a man, because you removed yourself, or she was removed possibly by force, but what I talk about, from your world of reminding you who the hell, and having you remind yourself every day of who the fuck you are, right? This feels like a woman that says, or makes you feel like, don't you ever forget who you are. Forget the name. You don't even have to say the name, because some of you have different names now, and those names are cursed. Yeah, I can't. I mean, the small shit of it, right? Here we go. The small with the probe thing. Just tell them. Better to come out now, man. Just tell them you were there. Thank you. But yeah, this crazy shit. Like, what am I doing? I want this car. What do? I keep Ubering. I could have had that car 6 months ago. I keep Ubering and going out to eat. It's my own fault. I want this woman, this man. What do? I walk past. I don't even look at him. I mean, I could at least look and give a little crack of a smile, let him know I'm still interested, because it's been 6 weeks since I passed by your shop, your dad's shop, or your freaking bar, or just where you work, or just where you dwell. Yeah, just to let you know, right? But that ignorance thing, women and men both do. But guys, you guys are fucking ridiculous. You men. Which makes me wonder about the female DNA. It's not your fault. Some of you move like chicks like that. But see, there's women like me where we catch that. We know why you do it. How important we are for you, that we see both sides. In this situation, it would be this. He could have been implanted with female DNA, because I'm crazy too and I believe that shit. He could have been born a female. You know, I could be somebody else other than this one here. Oh man, that bitch, she could be right. Oh, look at the way they bend now all of a sudden. Look at them. What the fuck are they wearing? Why are your pants so short and tight? Who said that floods were even good? Nevertheless, super tight floods. No. Some of us just won't do it. I won't do it. You could be the most, listen, you could be the Patrick, right? Because there's this idea of Patrick, right? This is like this, I love you. But that, I would have a hard time. I would have a hard time if you showed up and because some of you look too pretty. It's uncomfortable for women like me. It takes a lot to make me feel uncomfortable. Because, and it's not always the uncomfortable where your beauty is uncomfortable, but it's what the demeanor that comes with it winds up being uncomfortable for a woman like me, because I can tell that demeanor is a little bit enforced. Like either my brother's like this, or my dad. I'm a gorgeous man without this. That there are men where they're having you do your eyebrows, and you're close to putting friggin' face makeup on. You're a perfectly beautiful. I mean, when I tell you, do you feel that? Somebody's angry at that. God, you look good in that suit. That blue suit. Oh my God, you look so good. Are you trying it on now? Is somebody trying it on now? Please don't get the short pants. There are no women that like this shit. They just do. I'm telling you, they just deal with it. But that's why we have you sit. Please sit. Oh my God, this guy. You have an amazing day. I don't know who you are. I'm seeing in my mind, but God, you're a beautiful man. So then we have this. That bothers me when I say so, but I deal with it. I'm worth dealing with that, right? Living with it. We have say anything. Now I want to pull some cards. I smoked a little bit of pot, and I put my Chime account on my YouTube thing, so I don't have to worry about the TD Bank one that's $179 overdrawn. Like, it just works out for me. But listen, shit works out because I'm patient. I didn't make a million phone calls and then piss somebody else off and make it seem like it's their goddamn problem that this shit happened in my life. Like, I had to take some accountability. It's my bank account with my name, or this name anyway. You know what I mean? This wouldn't have happened before. Somehow, I don't know how, but I must have been, before when this happened to some of us, I must have been that unconditional, and this is why so many of you were in love with the person that I am. That's what's drawn a lot of you. Like, I know I'll never be with her. I mean, look at me, look at her, and it could be that you're that much better looking than me. But you know there's something there where either they did something for me, I did something profound for them. I mean, they could have saved my life. Why do I get emotional when I say this? So what some man said, why do I, when I feel like, did they save my life, or did they buy this for me? It's happening all over where people were it's the, listen, when you're the type of person where you need to have control, what happened in your child, whatever happened in your teenage life, whatever, we all had it, but somebody had it rough. So now I need to feel like I need to prove my father wrong. And this is in a big way. Like, someone's father downed them like that when they were a child, but even in their later years, they did it too. So it never dissipated. It wasn't like it stopped when I was 9, and now since I was about 18, I had control of my life. This shit stopped when I was 42. And I don't know if I'm ever going to let that go. I don't know if I'm ever going to not hear this in the back of my head. So this makes someone need to have more control, more control, more control. How do I do this with a globe? Well, first you got to really know the laws of power, and humanity would help too, as well as spiritual law, universal law, and the laws of karma. The only way to perfect this is to just move freely, is to not be a planner. And if you're meant to have that kind of control, it will work out effortlessly. Problem is, when now there's I have this memory thing. Once you get that and you work with other people, some of these people, they want to do it. How do I recruit? Blackmail. Once you add the filtering and the profound editing to the blackmail, it's pretty concrete to the untrained eye. Reputations ruined, people getting divorced, quitting, walking away from things, faking their own death, killing people because of shit like this. And although this does seem like some kind of unplanned opposition, this is also fated. Everything that's happening is to prove where the power lies, where the power that people had before, but they have power. They're powerful beings incarnate. They were just using it for bad reason. That's it. Like, I know I'm bad, but this may even be a little too much for me. And I'm only saying that because it's dipping into my personal time, my health, and my looks, my finances. Otherwise, I would keep doing this. And that's what they have to tell themselves, so they don't feel like they're being told by somebody to stop, because that's not what it is. This is, I'm gonna show you unconditional. I'm gonna show you that I unconditionally believe that there's a different you that's that either you were before or that you have the potential to be. That's what real women do. We love men to death. Real women is how you can tell there aren't many of us left. You can do no wrong in many of our eyes. Okay, there's 6 of us is what it looks like, and all 5 of them, maybe 5 of them were maybe me. If you had to count aliases, I'm not even close. OOhhh, though, when you're just rolled in and shit. Yeah, thank you for whoever has non-edited. And I'm guessing that with pictures, when I was saying I look exactly like I really, in those, I don't have pictures with the scope and this stuff that's in the atmosphere or that is in the lenses now. And it may not even been, look, all this stuff with the scope and stuff isn't all people going, I wanted to. They were upgrading with product, upgrading. There'll be the companies that aren't really being affected financially. Your fiscal years haven't really changed, right? They're not seesawing. Yeah. Because you didn't know. How many people are noticing, I can't stand it? And why is it not everybody? Is it just some people have this? Do you think it is the gods and stuff, or a certain type of beings that have, well, for one, it could be this. It could be that other people already knew. And they've been attacking us so much with this frequency that we're just emitting vibration that's affecting our own electromagnetic field. which I already thought, and I probably should have said that so I don't keep blaming it on something. Well, I don't really talk about that. I don't talk about that personally for me often. But it could be a combination where I'm already admitting it. You guys can just say, I don't know how much this cost. Just tone it down a little bit, because this shit comes out of my cells all day. I'm still getting rid of the shit you hit me with last night. I'm still getting rid of the shit you guys hit me with on Valentine's Day. You know? Thank you. 1.2 trillion units I got. Laser condensed heat. Identified radiation laser beam. Someone just... I can feel it dissipating, and I can feel that more and more for different reasons. And I'm so grateful for it. For the people who couldn't get out of bed for days because you found out some things, and I don't know where we go from here if somebody doesn't intervene, right? Is that what you said? And it is the cartel. Yeah, I can't, because I can't do that. Wow. I do believe that people thought that it was gone, right? And it may have changed, but this feels like very old school repentance, a forced repentance. I like it. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm excited to be around certain people again, because I don't doubt a word that comes out of my mouth. The passion that comes with what I say, the others don't. And some even remember, like, what am I going to do? If I lose my house, man, this seems like I can't hold this in anymore. You know what I mean? Or I have this picture, or I found this freaking VHS of so-and-so's birthday, man. And I'm telling you, it's fucking her. Look at her. I mean, of course, her facial features changed, and now my boys got this face recognition scanner shit, you know? It's like, ding, 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 you know? And then they could have checked the fingerprints that come up unknown. Whoa. Who else has that? I don't know. Is it just one? Is it just a few? Is that going to determine whether we are a gods? If we have no fingerprints, how long have we been here? You know, you don't understand? And how did we get away with going this long without them, unless that was already known and deleted? I mean, because people found out it was true. They told me my fingerprints came up unknown. They told me this. They told me, and they said it to people in front of me. And what is that, though? I know what it is for me. But are there other people that have this by any chance? No, I just saw. Yeah, that's what they said to me. He said he only had it happen one time, and it was like 2009. And I'm not sure. Who knows how many? You know what I mean? Over 30 years they've been doing this form. I know we don't like each other, but I know that there's some things that you're going to do because you kind of have to at some point. I'm just going to talk, okay? The chloroform thing, just under 20. And for the forced through this telepathy thing, oh my God, through nanos and stuff, about a little over 30 or about 30. But I'm iffy on giving information back to back like that, because I know that here they come. But we were talking about the men and how much us women love you. I can feel that. I just smelled something. Is that atmosphere? Sweet. It feels like, I used to smell that when I would go into these weird meditations, and I didn't even feel like I was meditating. I could still get up, move around, and walk around and still be freaking flying through the universe and seeing some weird shit in my mind. Like I'm just dipping through the galaxy. That's what I would smell. I'll tell you what, though, I feel like someone's girl thought it was funny and they did this before. I picked up on it, and I think people thought it was funny, or I was crazy and I was finding out. But I can see when people are coming around me or they're in virtual reality and I'm the target. Somebody's girl I seen afterward, I'm thinking, God damn, I smell dog shit, right? And then I see somebody's girl bent over. I'm like, tell me that somebody's girl put her thing in my face and I smell dog shit. This happened at the hotel, too, where I didn't appreciate is this Tyron or Taiwan? You put in your girl. I immediately smelled cottage cheese. I ran into the bathroom and my eyes teared and had a gag reflex. So I do understand why some men are agitated that women like myself exist. And you all had to go through some cyclical thing of not blaming me that you didn't even know, for many, for being the kind of woman that just is virtuous but dirty. The kind of woman that most of you want, regardless of my skin color. But my strength, because of being attacked, whether it's verbally or just by feeling, but with intimidation or something, or physically by men who feel this way, this is the result of that. I wouldn't be like this if I didn't have to build a tough exterior for some reason. Knight of Wands. This is also, we feel good about defending women. I remember when I was in high school, and I would defend girls. Are you defending girls in high school? Like, they're having these aha moments of, or this guy is Queen of Swords. And I remember that she used to defend me verbally. I just remember them being like this. I don't remember women fighting for men. I don't remember women physically fighting like this, with pulling hair and pulling weave and extensions out, or I would. All right, so if they're remembering, this guy's remembering you, I think you would rather settle things verbally first. Yeah, but disappointment. Hello, I'm thinking the same thing. Here I am, Queen of Swords. I would rather do this verbally, not because I can't handle it another way, but, you know, because maybe I wear outfits that are tailored to fit perfect, because I'm the kind of woman that would rather have things covered, but firmly fastened, we'll call it, so that when I move, people are trying to take pictures of me in compromising positions. It's difficult to get. Queen, this is the disappointment. Here we go. Yeah, but I have other options, says you. There's 7 of them. This could be 6 more people pull up. But this is like, here's this opportunity, and I have people who need opportunities. So I wind up calling somebody. You get the tire chains. Yeah, you got to get the flapjack and the lapjack. The crescent moon and the diggity dig dig wah wah. Yeah, where are we going? Look, it's a plan, right? It's a planned event. Where are we going? We do shots right here, little something, something, something. It may be broken down a little bit just to save face, because we're not going to give you pure shit when we're about to be your worst nightmare for about 6 days straight. Yeah, we like to keep them up. There is a plan. Ah, man. I don't like that this particular woman plans things through children. I don't like who this is. This is different than what I felt. Tell me, give me some initials, please, or letters. T-Y or Y-T, J-E, O-M, J-E. So this could be a couple or siblings where they have Jensen or Jenkins or Jeremiah, or you know what I mean. My JJ or EJ. Somebody calls their thing. Oh God, you must be black. My JJ. Oh, he be all up in my JJ. Oh, I can't do it. And this mirage, this looks like it could be fumes too. Like, it's the mirage, one that leaves me in peril. Nope. So I continually knew. I can't get away quick enough. Yeah, Seeker. Hello. Please, let's talk about this part of what this card could represent. So, I don't know what the hell you guys got from the last message that I just said. I don't remember what it was about. I hear a camera noise as if we are all being deleted, or things that no longer serve us being deleted by some greater force. Do you know that I don't even feel like these are alien beings. I'm overwhelmed with what I feel, that this is some entity created in the quantum world by everybody. Belief, quantum mechanics, and soon mechanics, mechanicals, or and soon. Thank you for being honest. Okay. Well, if that's what you're doing, many thanks. Yep. I'm finding a virgin. Check me out. Somebody stomped out of a library and shit. I don't know what you were doing in there. Took the kid. I stomped out. That's it. I can't do it. Somebody even... Maybe I'm in a library. Like, well, how tough can it be? There's got to be cute women, hot chicks. Somebody's a hot chick. You're still... Unless you're making jokes with this kid. If someone like me, and I'm about as valuable as you get, heard you say that, and once again, I wanna keep in mind, you could be the perfect man for me physically. There's something that turned me off. I don't know if I could have a relationship being this way. I'm a narcissist. I judge you. I'm cocky. I'm arrogant. I'm entitled, and it's just better to spend little bits of time with me. Oh, like how some of you eat. I eat 6 times a day, little bits. That's the way it's going to have to be. No commitment. I'm not good with it. Not with that. I'm good with committing to everything else in life, and I'm good with committing to that. I don't want to. Prince, yeah, but this would be good. I mean, flowers. When's the last time I got flowers? When's the last time I just took flowers to someone? I don't even know if I could. There are men who are like, I can picture myself walking up to, I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it. And now they're getting emotional because that used to be so common. Like, no, that was common for proms. It's father-daughter dances and what have you. Hello? Does that feel wonderful? I always feel when he enters this another realm, I immediately mirror you. All right. Hello and goodbye, sir. I need a fresh like a flower. And these are flowers. Here we go. I could go this route. I need the virgin. He's got flowers behind his back, but this can't be. Oh yeah, this is the one where this is also, I'm on a different, this is call it a life path, call it a road. I became this virgin. There's a man here who, I don't want to use any words. How's that? So what would you call it? I made different decisions, and this is what it is. Please don't put something on it. You guys get weird with that. Okay, well, whatever this is, oh man. How would I respond to that? I was going to say, okay, this is just what it is. And if there's more conversation that's supposed to happen, then we'll go right into it. And if that's it, then I'm going to walk away and kind of nod and good day. Page of Cups, child. Huh. We have the Listen, for those of you who are thinking, well, I mean, if this is going to be Babylon anyway, please don't. But this is virgin, child. This is virgin, prince, and child. It could be 2 people are pure like this. It could be that multiple people are, and if you're into that more of that hedonistic, is that a word, hedonistic type of lifestyle where I don't want rules and laws. I just want to, I don't know how much time I have left, but it feels like it's not very long. And I don't have to work anymore if I don't feel like it. Like, I could know that the world was going to end in 10, 15 years, and I could still stop now. I could pick up other things along the way. I mean, who knows? I may wind up getting a food truck, buying off some cat just on a whim. Like, here you go. I heard you talking about how you're ready to be on the street. If I give you 50 grand, the dude's like, I want a 10. Today's your lucky day. You ride that shit out. There's no, you know what I mean? Oh, I just do what I had. The bare minimum when it comes to keeping it going, but when it comes to the product, no. And if it doesn't stick, it's an experience. You'll meet people off of that experience that could possibly help you in great ways in your next experience that also may not turn out the way that you want it, but it's not a failure. Failure would have been never trying it, having the idea, having the means, and then saying no. Having the desire is even more important, having the means and saying no. That's failure. This nicotine-free stuff is so amazing. It's really smooth. And I'm not sure if my body's just going through something because of other things or because I'm trying. There's no nicotine now in my system unless I steal one of my son's cigarette butts that he had in his ashtray as chinks. But I feel like my body, I feel like it's going through some type of detox. I didn't think when I got the nicotine-free naked drops, which are delicious in menthol, thank you, that it would be that and the Suboxone that I'm right. What was the word that I was going to use? Relieving, whatever. I feel it. So we have this childlike, how do I handle this? That somebody said that too, I have to handle this. Literally with kid gloves. Oh, wow. Yeah, Samaritan, to help those you would ignore. This guy could have been gay. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody, or you're just like opposites, or you thought that you were. Maybe you thought you were. I do it because I want to do it too. Oh, that's tough. What do they want to do? They want to offer you something or ask you something. But this Samaritan thing is, I do things that I don't need them to be spoken about by other people. And I don't need it to be posted on Facebook with a picture of me doing it. And then there is, I will only do it if I'm going to be seen. And this is knowing that you have your guard up because of this. I think that along with you knowing that I do things for people based off of how I feel is what I feel you're like. So this person could be learning off of you how to do shit like that. I'm actually learning from them. It's the first time I can say that I'm learning spiritually from a woman. And some women are saying this too. I never thought about those type of classes and whether I was showing up to those. Yeah, well, you friggin' are now. Hello and welcome, right? It's uncomfortable is correct. It is the Canyon. That's what my son just got. Isn't he got a Canyon, a GMC? I love his truck. Smells like brand new truck. He got rid of his Audi and got this brand new pickup truck, and I love it. I'm just so glad that he got a truck, because usually when you change vehicle types like that, you change the things that you do. Like, I'm hoping he'll just take the dog, because apparently this dog needs to get the fuck out if he's biting women in the face. You need to take him up to the lake, take him up to the cabin, the mountains, whatever you gotta do. That's for many. This Canyon was also, when I looked this up, what the hell was this? And I remember laughing. Deep, profound, and complex. Okay, this is tough. What if you are this pure, and one is not? I'm not what you would call. I don't sleep around, but I'm not pure. I'm not like this. Do you, for the person who is, do you require something that would be profound or deep or meaningful, or in order to give that up? Of course, if it would have to be one of those things where you would meet somebody, either you are like that, and it's like, I refuse to have gone this long to be in a bathroom stall of a drag queen contest, a bar. You know what I mean? A bar it's drag queen night. It's got them Blue Oyster mixed with Chevets. You know, Chevets in. Chevets. Like, no, I remember Corvettes though. This is something to think about. I don't think about that often. I don't know what's going to happen with my life from this point on. I really don't. But I could be in both. I could be in both situations. I would have to feel something though. Who's to say that you don't wind up going to some dive bar and meeting the love? I mean, I'm talking like a pat, and you wind up in the bathroom and shit. Like, I couldn't like. It would be rude. You know what I mean? Like that. Could also be the kind where, like, you've been, I don't know how many people you've had interaction with, but some of you meet people a lot, and it's just, I can't do it. I'm not looking for like a Mr. Right and shit. Some of you are though, and if this is the way you're going, where this too pure of, that's a turn off to start. You don't want those kind of guys. You're gonna get the guy that fucking hangs all over you. You wake up and his legs wrapped around you, spooning, and his freaking wrist is all up in your face and your mouth and shit. I'm waking up to this, and now you expect me to have coffee made for you? Fucking balls laying on your thigh and shit. You know, the guy that comes in, breakfast. I just want to take this fucking breakfast tray and coffee only. Give me carbs in the morning. Liar. Yep. Hey.
I'm going to read it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Just cherry, please.
Cherry.
Liar. I think that some, we're going to talk about just that one, and then this represents many, clearly. I have, with the Canyon, I've experienced women that were tighter than others, of course, that were like that, but there's something about, this is, look how she's looking at this going, what is this? What is that? Mysterious, overwhelming. There's something else with this type of purity, with this Virgin and Page of Cups. Like I said, if I don't know what country you're in, and it may not matter. And if there are no laws there, I could say, like, who am I to, but there is just a universal and spiritual, but it's just karmic law, that's all. It may only come back that somebody winds up touching one of your kids. And I don't really feel like you care about them, so that's, to you, we're all different. For you, that's no big deal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The reward is, the risk is worth the reward. Anyway, get me out of this. Not use the condom simply because we didn't have one. Yep. And this guy refuses. That's why when in the beginning I felt that the two people were counterparts. I mean, there's more than two people, but two people who could be drawing each other in because of this. I'm at this frequency, you're at that one. We may be a little off, which is good though. We don't want to be exactly the same. You could be we're twins, or not use the condom. Absolutely not. I know that you seem, I can tell that you had some run-throughs. Yep. Nope. And it's possible that one of those nights that you didn't use one is the reason why you're looking like this. Yep. Had an accident with someone else's car. It's oh my God. What happened here? This feels like bad luck. Why would somebody be having such bad luck? What are we on, 44 minutes? Tell me what happened here where somebody seems to be experiencing what is this? Somebody could have gotten pregnant too. Or it's an STD. Okay. Not use the condom, had an accident. Not use the condom simply because we didn't have one, had an accident. Did somebody have sex in the backseat of someone's car? Andrea? Nope. Nope. Oh, they're upset. Mood and healing. Boy, you're in a good mood. I'm gonna flip letters. HRTE Theodore. PU I mean, they're pretty hot, though. Is that what they said? They're pretty hot. And then somebody went, what? Have you seen them? OB or BO? Oh, this was at night in the car where, whoa, you're clever, sis. She went where one of the streetlights was out when they met. Is this I don't feel like it's prostituting. You did this for free? Yeah, it's cheating. But it's not just cheat. Well, in your defense, they cheat because they feel alone anyway. I don't know what this guy's doing, but it feels like this girl can tell that you still haven't gotten over somebody, and it could be they got pregnant by your friend and shit. And it just felt real sloppy, and I think that whatever this is you have with this woman, she's not the problem here. This one. She is a product of this thing. Like, you talk about that so much, and then she realizing that you are a huge reason why all this. You talk about, oh man, and everybody's sleeping with everybody, and then they just get pregnant, and it's like, well, you seem to miss it because all you do is talk about it. It seems like you like when the women cheated. Is it too calm here for you? I feel like I give you too calm of a life. Yeah, like, do you want to be more free? Do you feel, because I honestly thought that I freed you from something. I don't know what this was that you feel, some kind of tower moment. This could be another country. And like, well, you kind of war torn there for a minute. Now you're wearing Prada and Gucci. Can you say thank you? Just once in a while. Don't say it to me in words. I want you to show me. Yeah, give me a spa day or something and go with me. Or plan something different. Don't buy me a fucking star. If you're going to make sure that they're in human form, please. Yeah, somebody's like, please give me LeBron James. If you're going to buy me a star, please don't let it be a piece of paper saying that you brought me Uranus. Then this full card has a whole other meaning, right? This is, hey. But that could be another thing, too. Like, they talks about their friends a lot, too. And what they did for them. Oh, my God, what a blessing in disguise this one is. And it's all guy friends and stuff. I feel like you're gay, and he has hot friends, this guy. He has attractive male friends. And you give them more attention than you give this woman. So now, whatever she's doing in the backseat of this car, I'm not saying that she's doing what she has to do. Not really so much has to, but she wants to do, because there's no commitment here right now. I don't feel any commitment. And I think neither one of you are giving that off. So now it's just who gets caught and who calls the other one out first. That something about you stop talking to your friends and it feels real depressing, and like you're making her feel like she's the reason. And I think she could take off whenever she wants, though. Didn't she? Did you manipulate? This is Yeah, I mean, I never said I wanted you to leave. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, no, I can handle that. And the way that they say it, it's playing on this person's feelings or tugging on their, yeah. It's difficult though, because this guy here, this woman, it's not that you can't manipulate her. She won't give you enough time. I don't feel like she spends a lot of time in people's presence so that she can be manipulated. This protects her more than she realizes. Yep. And I feel like somebody could have had someone leave them too. Whoever this guy is, he's either they were kind of left hanging a lot though. They're insecure. I'm insecure because I've been left hanging a lot. So here now this one's getting the brunt. And whoever this woman is, regardless of what this relationship is supposed to be, this woman is like, I don't know what I think you've taken advantage. Like, this woman's always going to be there. I really do. And there's a part of me that feels like I'm about a fucking half a step away from just leaving. I don't want it to end abruptly. I'm too of a woman to do that. How can I do it respectfully abrupt? You respect every moment that you spend with them, as if we're gonna go from now relationship, because I feel like, to best friend. I'm gonna have to go there in my mind, because I need to respect you still. One, you're living with me, or I'm living with whatever this is. We have children around, or I respect what this is, what it was. Yeah, and I want that to be the last thing in my mind. I may have to pack some bags and maybe at the very least say, I need about a month. We do these day or two things, and it's just not enough. It's not enough. You don't meet people. You don't have conversations. And I'm not saying you meet people to cheat. Some people, I gotta meet people to have some kind of conversation. Sometimes, I'm not the only one going through something like this. And then, or I am, and this sucks, and I gotta get out. I like the way that you dress. It's very ripped, tattered, torn. This woman has no problem walking around naked. She's very confident. She gives herself attention. Oh my God, I twirl around. I act like I'm always on camera because I feel like I am, for different reasons. Yeah, when you drink, you're a good person. Like, I try to be the happy drunk. And then when I'm drinking, it's... I'm pretty good with that. I'm pretty good. I feel like I'm pretty good when it comes to handling that. I mean, I work for it, but I also like for them to work for it. Boom, there's some of your problems. You don't work in the bedroom anymore. You barely do shit around it. You are a bill for me. It was different when I was getting some sex out of it, but I don't even get that unless I'm doing all right. No. You don't have any fight in you. It worries me that you don't have any fight in this for this. That now with the way that this shit is that we see, how are you gonna fight for me if somebody attacks me? With the world, this is again that she is naked. You two could have different figures or something, or you're working on yours and they let theirs go. One here is curvy. This could even be a roommate or a female. This feels like two females if it's not a male and a female. But look, one's bigger, one's more curvy. It could just be the way that you're built anyway, regardless of whether there's a dietary thing happening or I'm losing weight. Somebody looks like death. Or they did. You were close to death at some point. You're always afraid of change, though. This to me is like, I anything different. No, I like my bubble. Even if that bubble is forming around my heart. I want to remind people that there are people who aren't afraid of death, and I'm the same way. But just make sure that you ask something to show you in dreams, or if you close your eyes and go there, to ask them to show you where you would be going after you go. That's all I'm saying, because I feel like some people are like, oh, I don't care, I'm just waiting for it, and so am I. But I know. I don't know if people that have certain DNA, if we do pass on, it could be that we just teleport, and that this is it. This is what was being either. There could even be some people who know that we have the ability to do this. Well, let's put extra fluoride in their water then. You get to a certain level of awareness, none of that shit bothers you. I mean, I was drinking fucking Fireball, smoking pot, eating edibles, smoking cigarettes, fucking 3 coffees by 12 o'clock. Can't fuck with my... Sometimes I wish I could just get a break from it. And I'm not this person when I'm out. I'm not in the mood to get messy. I don't give a shit what's going on around me like that when I'm out. It's this. Yeah, I don't want to be that way. Oh, I don't want to be married. I don't want to go on with this wedding. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So now it's like I'm waiting. Before I was waiting for some certainty. Now I'm waiting on Dick that I should already have. So now, I mean, what? Are we going backwards here? Good fortune. Yep, that's what I thought. Or is that what they thought with the rebirth? I'm telling you, I thought you wanted to change. If this is something from another country, I'm sorry, but I feel like they didn't have bad intention. They didn't realize how easy of a life you could have here. I didn't say wealthy, because people of other countries, they see these shows. I spoke about this before, and they think that we all live like this, but some people don't require that much to have comfortable lives. The problem with too much comfort is laziness. We all get lazy. I have lazy days. I mean, I feel like I have a hell of an excuse, and I shouldn't even have been able to move at all at some point. And I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't play victim. It bothers me. I don't know if anybody can feel, but when you hear this, you'll feel that it makes me feel uncomfortable. I love taking accountability. I'll put myself accountable. I'll hold myself accountable if it means just ending something and it's not going to come back on me. Like, I'm smart with that. I do that shit instantly, effortlessly, consistently. But I thought that this was going to go a little bit differently. I don't know. Maybe I should write a letter and make that trip not about this. Make this something that happened on the trip while you were there. You know, don't plan it in your head going, well, this is the trip where I got to figure out how I'm going to break up or divorce my husband or wife. This is the trip where I just need space. There may be some aha moment that buys you 6 months at least for something. Or that you don't wind up splitting up. Maybe you don't have enough time away from each other. I go to work, or you work from home, and you're always here, and the kids are here, or we don't have kids, and Daddy should by now having more sex because there are no kids. But you let that shit go for long enough. You don't want to have sex with a person because if they don't have good genes, if they don't have the kind of, I don't mean good genes, but if they don't have that metabolism where I can imagine myself jogging and running this shit off, and there it is. It's gone the next morning. I wake up, stomach flat, whoop-de-woo, here we go, starting all over again with a purple turtle twist and flapjack. Yeah, and then here it was all lovey-dovey, man. He's your lovey-dovey, right? You were in a tight spot and something, but this feels like somebody was bathing in a fountain, man. Good fortune and rebirth, a whole new change, a whole new start. This feels like God hit the jackpot, motherfucker. I didn't know love was going to be involved. I didn't know love, you know? I mean, it bothers him that you work, or that it does, and that you are independent. But so the woman already had stuff before this man showed up. In his eyes, in his defense, but not because you made him feel this way. The situation did. he already felt at a disadvantage or less of a man showing up in your country, in your home, and him having to start from there. You made it very comfortable, but it doesn't matter because he has problems with women in his life. Overbearing sisters, cousins, moms, stepmom, even abuela was I mean, where are you going? Where you been? Who you having? You know what I mean? So it could have been that he was coming. It's a coming from a loving place, because I feel like your intentions with it, he couldn't have done any better. And how important it is that the men that are in our life had the last words, not the last word, but the last words that they need to have with whatever woman they have issues with at that moment, or don't deal with them personally, consistently when it comes to emotion or finances. It's you're more of a cripple to our society because we need you strong than the women who have daddy issues. We'll just have sex with you and call you daddy once in a while, and it works out for both sides. You know what I mean? Like, it's like that. It's different with you guys though, with the mom, because some of you, it enrages you when a woman shows you love the way that your mom. And we don't know that. Some of us we didn't always grow up with. Some of us we didn't grow up with you. We didn't know your mom. But we don't know what words she used and what tactics she used and shit. And this is a lack of communication. But how do you talk about this kind of stuff? You're going to have to get clever. You're going to be like, look, this is how you know I want this shit to work out. All right? Because I usually, I don't dip into this. But some of the shit that you say and you do, it reminds me of my mom. No woman is going to be mad when you say, I can't stand my fucking mom. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to speak for all of us. Most of us women know that you can't stand your mothers, and we would rather you just be honest, because we can't stand them either. You got to be a special kind of woman for people to like you as a mom, older. And you had things. This woman had things, and you're already established. And then I think you could have even been a little overweight, and now you're working on yourself and your diet too. And it's I don't know. I feel like I am more like that. I understand it though. It's so weird. I don't want to say I feel like I'm working, but the fact that I feel like I'm constantly being challenged without her saying anything, just her changing herself, is making me. This is that woman though that many of you need in your life. It's a requirement. It should be at this point in the game where I need. This is Queen of Cups. I don't know how much loving you're. This is an entrepreneur. She's good with money. She's nurturing. She cooks. She fucking cleans. I don't know what else you want. If this feels like some of the women that you are around in your country are like this, they sit around, they just eat. I feel like she reads, she fucking writes. I mean, she can type. It is one of the most balanced women. You, for the woman though, you need to rage on something. Whew. Do you kickbox or box, or did you buy? You were looking for some kind of investment that was going to help you grow spiritually. Oh my God. And you put the right music on? This is somebody that's, oh, yeah. Oh, okay. You had a very strong connection with somebody in the past, but they disappointed you. This could have been. It almost reminds me of this, and I don't know if this is another thing where you could just be like, I just bring him in from other countries is what I do. Okay, well, there's something here about not getting attention from them. It could have been that, or was it the other way around? Did they not get attention from you? You're doing things differently this time. It does feel like it was a one-sided attention, whatever this was, and now I'm trying to learn. Right, that was a no-go. You know what I mean? I feel like I gave them attention, and then it worked against you somehow. You didn't give them attention, and then they started it was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna put a narrative together, right? So that they had an excuse to leave, and it felt like, well, I'll create problems so I can go out for a night or two. And you're just trying to alleviate having that shit happen again. I'm trying to do things differently, but I realize that this could be the same person using different tactics. Just because it's different situations doesn't mean that these two men are different. I mean, yeah, right? They could be you could have attracted the same type of guy. We don't talk. We don't talk about the things that we used to anymore. We used to talk about getting a boat and shit like that, or maybe even family stuff. Now it seems like it's snickerdoodles and fucking bonbons and abuela soup and Carmelos and shit like that. What do I do here? I love this person, so I love what we, right? But I'm not, this is, I'm losing respect. And if this guy moved into your home, this is what you did. How would you want it handled if it was you? You could feel it. He can feel it. How would you want it handled? Would you want somebody to be overbearing and make you feel like you're a burden in my home? No. You would want it handled what? I think let's go out somewhere where it's isolated. Let's get a few drinks where we're feeling good and we're not throwing shit at each other. You want to buy a few perks off your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? And ease into it. It's no secret that we don't talk, we don't fuck. And I'm just not sure where this is going. Do you feel the same? I think someone's worried about what would happen. Would you get divorced? I just feel like you're the kind of woman where you would find some way around that. Like, I would even say for maybe a year, and hope that you do it sooner than that. You make arrangements to cut this cord with me and either stay here and figure it out and figure out a way to stay here, or to go back but do it right. You know, like let's come up with a plan where maybe you could just work for the year somewhere and don't worry about paying me fucking bills here, and take some money back to your family, where everybody, you show up with something. Where in every situation in life, when it's a decision like this, when there's just small decisions, you have to make a decision what's best for you first. Or otherwise, if you don't keep doing that, I don't care if it's your child, what's best for you at the time is best for that child in certain situations. I mean, when they're older and shit, and you feel like, I don't want to dedicate my whole life to a fucking kid. I did it, you're good, you're on your own, you pay your own bills, I'm gonna take off for a little while. I mean, there's a mom here that has a motorcycle, she said, I just want to fucking get out of town. Do it. But this is a woman who would do something like this. Yeah. Then it's like, I don't care if you gain another 100 pounds. I said what needs to be said. Yeah, and it's not even being negative. It's just knowing that it's a possibility because of previous experiences with similar things, not just with other people, but with this person as well, that if they drink and they get a little hostile, like, you may have to record them saying, no, you're right. You know what I mean? It's like, I have to record you. You're my husband. You're my wife. And I have to record things so that you remember. This is funny. Yeah, pumpkin spice. Maybe coffee instead. Maybe a couple perks and some coffee. Oh, that's so funny. I just split the deck and pulled that out. How about this? Yup. Or you have Percocets or something, or I don't know if you hid them from if she hid them on you, with the favor that this woman did for you. You sitting home like that all day, just eating and drinking and with the minimalist and white. Yeah, just do me a favor. I'm going to end it when I'm done this. Just do me a favor. Just live simply. Please don't kill me. I'm helping you out here. Just help me help you. Don't you know you need the help, whether they asked or not, but some people ask for it. But don't hinder the help that you asked for. Okay, I hope this works and helped.